Man, trying to get in the best shape of my life at 50 years old. Man, it's not about the reps, not about the macros. It's about real life challenges, my family, my faith, finances, content creation. And I just needed something that would work with my life and my situation. Just not take over it when you're on a fitness and a health journey. I mean, I've lost 25 pounds before, but every time I do that, I get overwhelmed with life and I just fall off. Man, on January the 11th, I weighed in at 280 pounds, 280.6 to be exact. And I said, man, that's enough. And I started with my usual home gym routine, the treadmill walks, the Peloton rides, Apple Fitness workouts. After 30 days, I had lost like 5 pounds. And I just wasn't satisfied with it. I felt like it was so much more I was leaving on the table. So much meat was left on the bone. And that's when I went into this optimization mode. And I came across a guy on YouTube called Dr. Michael Diamonds. And he had a client named Harry. Now, Harry's story kind of reminded me so much of myself. He tried everything and just couldn't lose the weight. And he got with Dr. Michael Diamonds, and Harry was using a tonal for his strength training. And I was like, yo, that sounds kind of interesting, having a tonal. But the tonal, it just had a big issue for me. Putting it on the wall, because I rent, so that was just a no-go. So I couldn't put it on the wall, so it took me down this rabbit hole of trying to find a tonal replacement. And I remember seeing a video or a commercial on YouTube for a Gym Monster 2. It had features I was looking for: strength resistance, built-in programs, compact frame. But more importantly, it didn't need to be mounted on the wall. And I was like, yo, this is it. I did some research, looking at other people's YouTube videos, and I'm like, yo, I think this will work for me. So, man, I pulled the trigger. I bought me a Gym Monster 2 February 16th. I ordered it on Amazon, and it came fairly quickly. Like, I want to say February 25th, it was at my door. Word of advice: pay the extra $20 for room delivery. That box is no joke. And then unboxing it outside, getting it to the basement. Hey, that was really my first workout with the Gym Monster 2. But fast forward 30 days. That's what I want to talk about. Man, not only was I showing up 5 days a week, because I picked a little beginner program, 5 days a week. The machine made it so simple to stay consistent, man. It's no guessing about the weights, no tracking the sets on my phone. Man, it's just all built in. The Gym Monster's tracking everything: my volume, my output, my form, range of motion. Man, it's really like having a trainer. Really, real talk. And then a spotter all in one. Man, and I saw some really, really good progress. Not just in the weights or in the weight loss. My strength was better. I was lifting. I mean, I wasn't lifting like crazy numbers, but I was moving more weight week after week, feeling stronger. And with my schedule, man, that's what matters. This thing fits into my life perfectly. I didn't have to rearrange my world. I don't have to go anywhere. Man, go downstairs, knock out a 30-minute workout. Boom, I'm good. Now, let's kind of talk about what worked for me with this Gym Monster 2, man. Let's first things first off the top, man, it is compact. Once you get it out the box and put it where it needs to go, man, it fits in the smallest of areas, man. It fit right in my basement in between my treadmill and my Peloton. Found a perfect home for it. It didn't need to go on the wall. And with me being a renter, that was perfect. I didn't have to worry about putting holes in the walls or anything like that. The built-in programs, man, it took the guesswork out of training, man. Let's face it. Sometimes you go to the gym and you just like, yo, what am I gonna do? The old saying, if you fail to plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And with the Gym Monster, I don't have to worry about that. I can choose a program and decide, you know what, I'm gonna work this program for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 5 weeks. It tracks everything, man. Like I said earlier, the volume, time under tension, range of motion. The app is super clean. And you can also, man, you can create the custom workouts. Or, man, like they already got the follow guided ones, man, which is what I love. The adjustments of the resistance automatically. My weights go up and down automatically. When you first get it, you do an assessment. It puts you at, where you need to be. And I found that was perfect. Now, not all with this thing is actually perfect. I mean, after getting the device, I joined the Speediance Facebook group, and man, I quickly learned there's a lot of users with a lot of problems with this thing. One of the major ones is that Bluetooth ring. It's where basically you can turn the weight on or off when you're in a compromising position with the bench press. Because if you got the bench press like right here in place and you click that ring, all that weight comes on. So it can't be like on your chest, because all that weight is just going to be on your chest, or you don't want to have it behind you and you need to pick it up off the rack. You want to have it in place ready to start your workout. And sometimes Bluetooth rings weren't working, and it just made it bad to hear so many people have an issue with their Bluetooth rings, and Speediance customer support, they're not doing what they need to do. Word is that they're releasing a new one. I hope that they take care of the people that's got problems and replace their Bluetooth rings. The faulty ones, mine didn't have a problem, so mine's working fine. It does what it's supposed to do. I did have an issue with support. So speaking of support, I ordered an accessory like thing to put all my stuff in, right? An accessory rack. And it took them a long time to send it. So I was like, hey, what's going on with this? I emailed them. I said, hey, if this thing hasn't been shipped, I'd like to cancel. Because I was just going to order through Amazon, because Amazon is about the business. So finally they shipped it. A couple of days later, they apologized for dropping the ball, and it actually arrived before they even sent me the apology. So customer service, they got a lot of work. They got some work to do. I'll say that. But on the flip side, the accessories that came with my bundle were pretty solid. I got the adjustable bench, the extender clips, which come in clutch when you're doing workouts where the wires or the ropes rub against your arm. Those extenders come in clutch. One thing I definitely recommend right away, carabiner clips, because it makes it just easy to swap out the accessories and things of that nature. Leg straps, which I haven't used yet with the beginner program. You get the bar, tricep rope. So man, the Gym Monster 2 is dope. I ain't gonna lie, I love it, man. It was an investment into my health, and one that I was willing to make and don't have any regrets whatsoever. And hey, if it fits into your space and your training style, you hate going to the gym because people are always hogging the gym. They don't wipe their sweat off, and just dealing with a bunch of people at the gym sometimes it's just like people just standing around goofing off. Hey, this might be the ticket for you. I mean, I'm really feeling this. I really feel like I'm on my way for real. So man, hey, think about it. Don't get it just off the hype, but I mean, I'm keeping it a buck. I was super skeptical about this thing, but I think it's super legit. Super legit. I love it. And I think you will too. But the Gym Monster, man, is it the secret to your fat loss? Probably not, man. That's all on you. But if you're serious about getting consistent and you want something that that removes the friction and adds the accountability, hey, it's a solid tool in your corner. I ain't gonna hold you. For me, it was never about the hype. It was just about having that system in place in the home that works with my lifestyle. And man, and for the last 30 days, the Gym Monster did that. Hey, but next up on my next video, I'm turning this thing up a notch with the Gym Monster 2. I'm letting their AI Wellness Plus start programming all my workouts. For the next 2 months, I'm going to let them run the show, be my trainer. So make sure you subscribe if you want to check that out and see how that goes. I appreciate you watching. Hey, drop a comment if you got any questions about the Gym Monster 2, or if you're thinking about getting one yourself. I'll answer everything I can based on what I've learned. Hey man, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.